Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, come on in and welcome. I'm Sashi. So today guys, I wanted to talk about meditation and give you guys a few tips and tell you how to actually meditate. I feel like a lot of the reason why people don't meditate or maybe give up after a while is because they think, am I doing it right? Is it supposed to feel like this? Am I supposed to be getting distracted? So I thought I can teach you all the things that I know. And of course, disclaimer, I ain't got no certification, nothing. This is all just things that I've just learnt along the way and things that I've picked up. And when people have asked me how I meditate, these are the things that come to mind. And I feel like these things will definitely help you. You'll be able to see the results of your meditation, and I feel like you'll be able to focus a lot longer. I don't feel like there's a particular set definition for meditation. I feel like the benefits kind of tie into the answer. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like meditation allows you to be more mindful. The practice of meditation, I would say, is removing yourself from this current reality and allowing your mind to just be more in a state of awareness than a state of like thinking and doing. So I would explain meditation as the process of just being. I feel like that's the simplest way I could put it. I promise you, meditation will benefit you so much, honestly. For me personally, I would say that when I meditate, my mind is so much clearer. You'll definitely develop clarity. I feel like it helps with self-belief and also allows you to prioritize the things that are important to you. It grounds you and allows you to be aware of the things that maybe are not important, that you're paying too much attention to. For me personally, when I meditate, that's when a lot of things that are in my subconscious come to mind. You'll learn to differentiate thoughts that come from ego and those that come from your higher and spiritual self. Anxiety. Meditation will definitely help with your anxiety. I'm not someone that has a lot of anxiety, but I would say that last year summer, for some reason, like there was like a month and a half where I just had so much anxiety. And it was uncommon for me because I've never really had that before. Like I do get nervous in some instances, like say if I'm performing or DJing or stuff like that, but to feel anxious just like on your everyday commute, it was odd. I would feel just anxious on the train for no reason, and I couldn't figure out what it was that was making me anxious, but I wasn't meditating, so that definitely could have helped me at the time, and I wish that I was, because the feeling was exhausting. Overall, I feel like meditating will make you a lot more happier. You'll realise the things in life that make you content. You will see what you're taking for granted in life. You'll be able to figure out what it is that you want from life. I honestly think that this spiritual journey that I'm on, it just makes life sweet. Like, you know, when there's just so much going on in the world right now and constantly, it's good, and I feel like it's important to just take time for yourself and to just connect with your spiritual and higher self and remove yourself from like this physical vessel and like this current reality, because there's so much more than this current life. So to be able to take ourselves away from that every now and again, I feel like it's important, and I want everyone to experience what I experience. I actually genuinely do. The first tip I would say when you want to sit down to meditate is to find a good spot in your house, somewhere where you're not going to be distracted, somewhere where you feel comfortable. For me, what I do is I get a cushion and I sit on my floor. I make it like a whole process. I get my blanket down. I have this blanket that I use for my meditation. I put that on the floor. I set up my crystals, my incense, whatever I want, and then I prepare care. I would suggest sitting cross-legged, but I know it does get uncomfortable after a while. Oh, my legs are hurting. I guess whatever's comfortable for you, but do make sure your back is straight. You could have your legs out, knees up, maybe sit against a wall if you find it hard to sit in this position. I would say that sitting on top of a cushion definitely helps and doesn't hurt your ankles and knees as much in this position. Whilst you need to be comfortable, I can't really meditate in bed because it makes me tired. So I would say the best time to meditate is maybe when you've just woken up and you've got some form of energy rather than just before bed, because when I do that, I tend to be sleepy and I kind of drift off to sleep whilst meditating. I would say be comfortable, but not too comfortable where you're kind of going to sleep. Because you're trying to meditate here. The second thing I would say is to have an intention. Why is it that you want to meditate? Are you meditating because you want to manifest a particular reality? Maybe you're trying to just become a better person. Self-growth. You could be trying to manifest a job, a home, a change in location for yourself. You might be trying to calm your anxiety, reduce stress, have more positive energy. Whatever your reason is, just think about your intention behind actually meditating, because I do feel like that will help you when you become distracted, and it will also be a good focal point for you to have during meditation. There's a lot of different meditations out there. You could do a guided meditation, a breathwork meditation. You could just find some meditation music on YouTube and listen to that. There's also a lot of different frequencies that are beneficial for what you're trying to achieve in your meditation. You know, like there's 432 hertz, which is the universal frequency, and that's good for grounding. For people that are just starting to meditate and struggle to stay focused, I would say that a guided meditation could possibly help. There's many different forms of guided meditations. For example, once you know your intention, you can Google guided meditation for positive energy, guided meditation for anxiety, guided meditation for morning productivity, or whatever it is. If you Google that on YouTube, if you search that on YouTube, I was like, Google YouTube, yeah. If you search that on YouTube, there'll be loads, and you can kind of listen to the different ones, see what frequencies and what tones are resonating with you, and then select one. Sometimes I prefer a woman's voice, and sometimes I prefer a man's voice, so it just depends on my mood. But guided meditations are good because you can use their voice as a focal point, and because there's instructions, it kind of makes it harder for you to be distracted. Breathwork meditation, that's currently my favourite, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I would say this is also beneficial if you're a beginner, or if you haven't tried it before. I would suggest trying breathwork meditation. It allows you to focus on the breathing, the natural movement and rhythm of your body. It's not just always simply breathing in and out. There are a lot of different breathwork exercises. So because your mind is having to focus on doing the correct technique, that helps you to not get distracted. What you could also do is find a song that you really like that probably hasn't got a lot of words. That'd be more useful. Otherwise you just get distracted and start singing a song in your head. Yeah, so find a song that you like and you can put that on repeat. Last year when I was doing my meditation, I would have this Solange song on repeat. It's called Solange Beltway, and it's like don't you love me. That tune. Yeah, and I had that on repeat. And I'm telling you, that song was making me feel away. I was having some visions. I was feeling deep in my soul, honestly. So you can do whatever suits you when it comes to the music or meditation form that you listen to. But yeah, you can even use a song that you like. Oh, another tip, visualization. That's another powerful tool to help you have a focal point and to allow you to manifest. There's a lot of different visualization techniques. One technique that I discovered was to visualize the thing that you want to manifest. So say for example you're planning or wanting to move away and buy your dream home. A good visualization technique would be to, whilst you're meditating, to just think about how you want your dream home to look. You can think about the location, Where do you want it to be? What country do you want it to be in? Do you want to be near a beach? Do you want to be in town, near a city? Like, think about where you want it to be and visualize that. Visualize how exactly you want your house to look like. Visualize the windows. Visualize the door, the backyard. You can also think about your bedroom. What's your bedroom going to look like? Are you going to have a yoga room? What are your rooms going to look like? Think about how you imagine waking up. Really try and envision every single detail that you want to manifest. So now we've got our chosen meditation. Like I was saying, we need a focal point. So that could be your breathing, it could be the meditation person's voice, it could be the smell of the incense, it could just purely be the sound of the music. I know there's many different mantras. I swear they're called mantras. Is that right? Mantras, mudras. Hand positions that you can do. You can Google them. I know that if you have your hands facing downwards, that helps with being more grounded as opposed to having your palms facing upwards, which allows you to accept and receive. When you're meditating, you will most likely get distracted, but don't see that as like you failing to meditate. You will get distracted. That's just natural. Even to this day, like, I still get distracted. There can be points when I'm in my own zone and I remain there for a longer period of time than the last time I meditated, but I'll still get distracted. My mind will still wander. Sometimes I'm meditating and I be getting creative downloads and ideas, and I'm like, oh, and I go off on a bit of a tangent on how I'm going to execute it, and I get a bit distracted. But then I'm like, let's get back to the meditation. I'll hold that idea, store that in my brain for later, and then we'll do it. But for now, let's remain focused. It's okay to get downloads and get ideas and feel like you're swaying off of your focal point. But as long as you acknowledge that and get back, you're all good. And the longer you meditate and the more consistent you are, the less you'll get distracted and the more you'll be able to focus on your focal point and really just be zoned out in Zen mode. What I like to do before I start meditating is call upon my ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and firstly show gratitude and then ask them to assist you during your meditation. So you could say ancestors or God, the universe, whatever power you feel like will assist you. Ask for them to assist you during the meditation as you're trying to seek peace, you're trying to calm anxiety. You can ask them to assist you with focus. Whatever it is completely personal to you. But I do feel like that helps. There are energies, powers that want us to reach our full spiritual potential, and they're willing to assist you. They are willing to assist you. You just need to show gratitude and show them that you're aware and know that they're present and they're here for you. So now we've got everything ready, our setup, our position, music at the go, our focal point, and close your eyes and allow yourself to just really get lost in the meditation. You know, just allow yourself to be free. Try to be consistent in meditating. That's when you'll definitely see and realize the results. Even if it's 5 minutes a day, try and wake up and do a little meditation. If the only time you can do it is before bed, then do it before bed. But I would say the more you're consistent with it, the more you'll notice the results, the more you'll see positive changes in your life. There's so many benefits from meditating. I feel like it's similar to reading a book. You know when you've got a book and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna read it. Yeah, I want to read it. But then you just never get to it. And then when you finally get to it and you get past, like, you know, the intro of the book that you're like, I'm not really sure if I'm into it. You get past that bit, you're like, wow, this book is amazing. I've learned so much from this book. I'm enjoying it. And now you recommend it to your friends. I feel like meditating is like that because you kind of have to get into it, understand what works for you, what meditation form you enjoy, and kind of just play about. And then once you start getting into the flow of it, you're like, wow, I can't imagine life without meditating. If you've got any meditation experiences, share them with me. Let me know your experiences. If you have any questions, if there's anything that I missed out, you can hit me up in the comments, Instagram, wherever, and I'll try my best to help you. I want to see everybody be the best versions of themselves, like, because I know we can be. Like, why are we here and we're not being the best that we can be, you know? So hopefully this video has helped you guys. And again, thank you for watching. Even if it's like 5 people, I'm like, you actually sat and watched my video. Like, it means a lot. And I just hope that it helps you. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Take care. Namaste. And love you long time.
Told you too much. I told you too much. Told you too much. I told you too much.